Eagland, Patricia Koval, and Jenny Elder, the Climax Fisher cheerleaders. Now let's meet the Morris Area High School cheerleaders and the mascot. Please greet Julie Hochschild, Carrie Stoik, Mary Wersinger, Kelly Anderson, Stacy Ritzky, Jenny Barassa, and the mascot Patricia O'Reilly, the Morris Area cheerleaders and mascot. And now introducing the non-starters for the visiting team, Climax Fisher, wearing the light-colored visitors' jerseys, starting with a 6'1" sophomore center, number 10, Jason Evenson. 5'7" sophomore guard, number 11, Jamie Ramberg. 6' junior forward, number 24, Ben Normandin. 5'8" sophomore guard, number 30, Brady Sedler. 5'9" senior guard, number 33, Travis Larson. 6' sophomore forward, number 34, Ryan Evenson. Now let's meet the reserves for the Morris Area Tigers, starting with a 5'7" senior guard, number 4, Mark Dolan. 5'10" sophomore guard, number 10, Andy Tate. 6'2" senior forward, number 22, Lance Stoik. 5'9" junior guard, number 30, Ryan Nelson. 6'2" junior forward, number 32, John Hebner. 6'3" senior forward, number 42, John Anderson. And a 6'8" junior center, number 50, Jeff Boots. Now it's time to meet the starting lineup, alternating by team, starting with Climax Fisher's guard, a 5'9" senior, number 40, Brian Doty. For Morris Area, a 6'1" junior, number 14, Zach Witt. At the other guard for Climax Fisher, 6' senior, number 20, Chuck Durkin. And for Morris Area, 5'10" senior, number 20, Jeff Klein. At center for Climax Fisher, 6'3" senior, number 41, Chris Hoff. And for Morris Area, a 6'8" sophomore, number 44, Kevin Logie. At forward for Climax Fisher, a 6'4" junior, number 32, Jamie Anenson.
Brings it up against pressure by Brian Doty. Witt to the bucket, to the corner. And the jumper taken and made by Jason Osmus.
Orange basket by 40, Osmus.
On the left wing, Peterson again with a good look. This one hard off the front rim, but the rebound comes down to Anundson and Peterson. Doty let that one go. And right in to score easily is Chris Hoff. Getting the loose balls early are the Knights. Oh, nice dish from Zach Witt to Osmus.
Both teams coming out looking to score right away. Nobody's gun shy here. Oh, nice play.
Well, Hoff knows he's going to have to get position and beat Logie down the floor. He's gotten 2 easy ones now. The Knights lead it 7-4. And deep on the right side, Zip finds the teammate Klein open, but the rebound is whipped down by Hoff. And back comes Durkin, number 20, for Climax Fisher. 21 is Peterson, their leading scorer with more than 18 a game. Penetrating there is Doty, and the ball turned over, and here comes Witt on the break. Oh, what a shot! And it counts.
Really nice drive there by Zach Witt. Faster's not always better when you're coming down the court, and Witt used his body, slowing down just a little bit. The left hand, little finger roll. He averages about 14 a game. Really a smooth ball handler as well.
Well, that was something that Climax Fisher's going to have to watch for. Logie much bigger than anybody that they can bring to the table, and he puts back one easily and then picks up a foul underneath as Hoff goes right at him.
Well, Logie is listed at 6'8", but a couple people in the stands have told me that he's actually grown more this season. In fact, he's closer to 6'9.5", as you see him come over the backside there and commit the foul.
The foul is on 44, Logie, his first foul.
Yes, and he's in 10th grade, might not be finished yet in the height department.
Foul so far at 20, Durkin and Climax Fisher.
That's a good look at Chris Hoff. 6'3", averaging 14.5. He's the second leading scorer on the team behind Alex Peterson, but they do have 4 men averaging in double figures. And good balance for this team. Hoff makes nothing out of the 2 shots. Logie corrals the loose ball. Kicks it off on the right wing, and Klein circles back. I like to have the ball in the hands of number 14, Zach Witt. Klein looking for Logie. Loose ball, and Witt is going to get the foul, crashing in there, trying to rescue the loose ball situation. 2 quick fouls on Zach Witt. He's going to have to take a break. It looks like, no, Klein comes out. No, first foul on Witt. First foul on Zach Witt, so we'll correct that quickly, and the ball goes back to Climax Fisher. Peterson, it's in the lane, and as Logie went up to the block coming in from behind and picking up the foul, it looked like 34 for Morris, and that would be Corey Schmidtgall.
Well, you can tell that Morris has an attitude and a mindset that they like to block shots. And already team fouls at 3. Not even 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. You gotta just wonder sometimes how smart that is to come out with that aggressive of a philosophy.
Well, Peterson is at the line, makes the first one. Ryan Evenson, number 34, has come into the game for Climax Fisher. And Jamie Anundson gets a rest. Peterson misses the second shot. Comes Witt. Oh, tough shot.
Really pretty little shot from the lane.
Deep on the left side, drawing nothing but air there is Chuck Durkin. And so we've had a real fast-paced first quarter and a good one. And on the Farm Bureau scoreboard in early action, it's Morris 10, Climax Fisher 8. Big center in St. Paul. Morris with a 10-8 lead early. Big rebound there for Schmidgall. And watch Zach Witt take it to the basket.
That's a tough shot.
Oof, over the outstretched arm of the defender. Now getting to tie up on the inbounds play. Ball will stay with Morris.
This way, Black.
On the alternate
Easy, guys,
possession.
easy, don't go anywhere. There you go. Ball's in.
It's in against the pressure. Andy Tate came off the bench to score 31 in the game this year. Dumps it in for Logie. Quickly double team. Back out to Tate. Witt gets it over to Osmus, and he hits the three. 7 points for Osmus. Good balance on this club. Osmus averaging 5.7 a game, already has 7 points. Getting scoring from unexpected source. Peterson missing. Logie can't grab the rebound. Here comes Witt again. Gets it off with a shot by Evenson, and the foul is for Schmidgall. And the foul on Peterson.
Witt really does make this team go, and he has a lot of speed, but yet he's always under control when he comes down, setting up his teammates for some nice passes and some early breaks.
Corey Schmidgall is also a sophomore. 6'3", gets the first free throw. Only one senior starting for Morris, and that would be Jeff Klein, number 20. But Logie and Schmidgall are sophomores, and Osmus and Witt are juniors. Tate is also a sophomore. But there are a lot of young teams up in that area of the state. We'll see one later tonight with New London Spicers. It starts 4 sophomores in the same conference. Pass into the corner, and no one there. Turnover on Climax Fisher. Morris area gets the ball back. Pass in for Osmus against that constant pressure of Climax Fisher. 15-8 our score. Morris area in the lead. Substitution. Brian Doty back into the game for Climax Fisher, replacing Sedler. Brady Sedler had come in a bit earlier. Trying to get it in the middle to Tate. Pulls it out of there and must have stepped on the baseline. Fisher back to the attack.
They really haven't been able to get more than one shot at the basket either. Morris doing a nice job on the boards early.
Here comes Witt out of the pack. Looking to dish. Or take it all the way.
He is tough.
Very tough with that left hand. If he comes in from that side of the bucket, we've seen that he is going to find a way to get it up there softly. Oh, the double dribble. It was batted loose in the lane. So Climax Fisher having some problems here. Started fast. And now Morris area assuming control. Jeff Boots in the game, number 50. Gets to Klein. And here's Witt. Doty, quick defender. Klein drives in the middle. Boots looking for that play to Logie, and he gets it tapped away from behind.
Chris Hoff knocking the ball loose that time.
Morris has conceded some perimeter jumpers here in the early going, but not much else. He needs to pack it in. Deep. Another three-pointer for Chuck Durkin. Durkin and Peterson, 20 and 21, their main outside threats. Here comes Andy Tate. Showing a lot of Zach Witt as he takes it up the floor. Boots hits the baseline jumper. 6'5" junior there. Wild pass, out of bounds. It'll belong to Morris area when we come back. 2:19 to play in the first quarter. And it's Morris area 19 and Climax Fisher 11. answer for Climax Fisher will be the long-range shot. They've gotten 2 3-pointers here in the first quarter. One from Alex Peterson, one there from Chuck Durkin, who now is on the bench. Tate looking for room, clears it ahead. Tate from way outside. Boots trying to get the rebound, but it's ripped out of there by Climax Fisher. Brady Sedler back in the game, number 30, has the ball. Looking for Peterson, now clears it away to Anundson. Inside pass. Evenson. And Brian Doty. Forcing it up there a little bit from the lane. Kept alive by Anundson, and then we have a foul call. Going the other way.
Foul is on number 32, Anundson.
Anundson picks up the foul. Mark Torgerson looking on.
Again, Climax Fisher, though, trying to go to the boards. Picking up a foul right there, but Morris with a definite rebound advantage thus far. Climax Fisher also playing man-to-man defense. They've been trying to double up full court situations. It hasn't been effective yet.
Witt, another setup there. And Boots gets the bucket. He does a good job of waiting until the defense comes before he makes that dish. They have to respect him because he's been able to score too. And now another miss cleared out of there by Boots, and here comes Witt again. Corner jumper taken by Klein. And it's taken out of there by Anundson for Climax Fisher. Sedler. Hemmed in, clears it over. Evenson's shot rims out, and Witt goes high at 6'1" to take that one down. Klein traveled.
Tried to make a little fake down on the baseline before the drive, but dragged his foot.
Kind of got a 3-guard offense in there now with Tate, Witt, and Klein. And Logie out of the game right now, able to give him a rest with this comfortable lead. 10-point lead for Morris. 20 seconds to go in our first quarter. Max Fisher looking for the last shot. Three fingers up. Top of the key. Durkin. And it does not go down. So it's a good first quarter for Morris area. Unbeaten coming into the tournament. They were able to get on top of their game where Big Fork Huskies were not able to in our first game. And the band strikes it up for the Tigers. They lead at the end of one, 21-11 over Climax Fisher.
Now there's one thing we all like to catch in the springtime, and that's
after one quarter. Welcome back to the St. Paul Civic Center, everybody. I'm Andy Skugman, and this is definitely a David versus Goliath matchup. Climax Fisher High School has an enrollment of 95. Morris area has an enrollment of over 300. I'm with Mike Finko, one of the two athletic directors at Climax Fisher, and it's a tribute to a school your size to be down here at the state tournament.
Yeah, we're real proud of our kids. You know, we don't have a lot of kids in either community, but we get a lot of good ball players out, and they really dedicate themselves to the game.
Tell me what it's like. This is the first time Climax Fisher has been to the state tournament. What's it like for the school and for the community?
Well, it's real excitement for our boys. We were fortunate enough last year to get our girls volleyball team and basketball team both down. But for the boys, it's a new experience, and we're real proud of the kids. And the whole community, both communities have been really supportive and backing the kids.
Well, Mike, maybe David can beat Goliath.
We hope so.
All right, thank you. Let's go back to the table.
Well, Climax Fisher has the ball here, and Peterson, who have missed, they're getting those three-point shots, Janet. They just haven't been able to get them to get back in the game.
No, they're not hitting from the perimeter yet. Climax Fisher should try to penetrate a little bit more and look for some shots in the paint.
Zach Witt is also the quarterback on the football team. Had 1,100 yards passing last season. Logie stuffs the turnaround attempt by Hoff. And here come the Morris Tigers again. Oh, laid in beautifully there as Osmus.
Osmus right between two defenders.
Oh, there's a sweet pass, too. Hoff doesn't get it to go. Durkin with the feed. 9 points for Osmus.
Well, Hoff has the right idea of making some head fakes, but there's so many Tigers that he has to fake out.
Quick look ahead and an easy basket now for Climax Fisher. They'd like to get more of those. Doty getting the bucket. Witt looks down. Logie takes the baseline jumper. Can't get it to fall. All the way in. And scoring it is Chuck Durkin. 8-point lead now for Morris area. And they don't like the pace, or at least the result of the pace, and they're going to take a timeout. So on the Banville scoreboard, it reads Morris area 23, Climax Fisher 15.
How about a burger, baby?
There's the splendid view from our GMC Truck Viking Land cam. And we're looking in on Morris and Climax Fisher right now with the Tigers and the Black Shirts with the ball and an 8-point lead. We're still early in the second quarter. Pass cleared down in, and Osmus got the basket. Climax Fisher wanted a little bit of offensive goaltending, but Logie's hand didn't get in there until the ball was well down. And it'll be a pass in for the Knights. And Osmus, the leading scorer on the floor with 11, and this guy has a 5.7 average. Logie guarding in the low post, forces it back outside. Pass to the corner. A little give and go there between Durkin and Hoff doesn't work out so well. Turnover. And the size of Logie creating problems for Climax Fisher. Zach Witt and Andy Tate in the backcourt now. 14 and 10 for Morris. They trap on Tate. Dribbles out of there somehow. Dump for Logie, and he has it bumped away from him or out of bounds. He got smacked in the hip there. He's holding his right hip. The big guy, number 44. Witt will control the pass in. And loose in the corner. Logie puts up the short shot. Misses. Gets it over the top. No, going to get a foul call on the big guy. He tried to pluck it on the over the top side. He gets his second foul, and Jeff Boots is up quickly. He'll come in to replace him. Logie is talking all the way up the floor. But the fellow trying to guard him, and that's Jamie Onenson. Don't know if it's cordial or not. But Logie will go to the bench. We're back with Climax Fisher in control. And we have a pushing foul called. It looks like it's going to go perhaps on Peterson as he tries to clear himself. And Peterson doing some of that trash talking. He said he likes to go. To do, he and Jeff Boots exchanging. So the fellas from the North Country getting to know each other pretty well.
He's taking his mouth guard out so he can really articulate better.
Cleared over for Witt. Gets the soft banker. Oh, he does that well. 8 points for Zach Witt. And in traffic, tough shot for Chris Hoff. The answers for Climax Fisher. Tate dribbles right through the double team. Fakes, then has it deflected. And where's the foul going to be out? It must have been out of bounds when he...
was out of bounds,
yeah. Okay. Tate clears it in the corner. Witt's long shot out of there. Boots trying to tap it, but Peterson comes out. Pulls up. Shot is off. Witt tips it to himself, but hit the baseline.
Climax Fisher getting a break there. Chris Hoff, number 41, at 6'3", is going to be a real key, I think, offensively, especially if he can get himself on track.
He He's got to do it now with Logie out of there and not playing behind him. 10-point lead for Morris area. The fast pace and high scoring calmed down a little bit since midway in the first quarter. Clock out of bounds will stay with Climax Fisher. This is Alex Peterson going to pass it in from the corner. Way out for Doty. He penetrates and gets it off nicely. And Evenson puts it in. 8-point lead now for Morris. They want to trap him as soon as they come across the timeline. Tate and Witt have handled it fairly well, but that one's tipped away. Now cleared ahead, and Johannesson can't quite get to it. Got your Evenson and your Johannesson, 32 and 34 for Climax Fisher. Let's look again. The steal. They try to clear it ahead for the easy bucket for Johannesson, but they let him a little too much. Andy Tate was chasing, so they knew they had to get it out there because Andy Tate is the state cross-country champion for Class A.
Quite an honor.
You know he can run all day. Tipped away again. That trap is causing problems for Morris area. Peterson gives it to Doty.
Climax Fisher shooting 48% on the season, which is very good. They have not shot anywhere close to that today.
State tournament competition has a way of doing that. And the ball scrambled for on the floor. They're going to have a kicking call against Climax Fisher, or against the dark shirts for Morris. So it'll be Climax Fisher's ball when we come back. We've got 3:05 to play in our first half. Morris area leading it 27-19. For Morris area, trying to settle things down a little bit. And Ken Lease is the coach for Climax Fisher. Peterson has it spiked away by Logie. Here comes Zach Witt. Puts it up and in. Is there any other way for him when he comes in on that side? He's got his hand away from the defender, his good left hand. He's in double figures with 10. Witt pulls down the rebound. And the quarterback sends it downfield. Oh, a baby dunk. Schmigdahl, the other sophomore in the lineup, converts it. And two quick baskets for Morris area, puts him back up by 12. Durkin dumps it inside for Hawk, gets it back and lets it go. Logie keeps it alive, and he might have got his third there. Oh boy, they are talking to each other, aren't they? No,
Yes.
he's laughing at him, saying, pushing him back over to the bench. You better go sit down. So Boots comes back in quickly. Logie kind of disgusted with himself.
Logie, the team's leading scorer, has just 2 points on the day. So Morris area doing a lot offensively without him.
Anundson makes 1 of 2. Jeff Klein back in the game. Trying to solve that trap way out on the right side. Comes out, Boots tap, no good. Durkin rebound, foul by Boots.
The Tigers really have an athletic team, and they're really jumping, crashing the boards on both ends with the body that time.
Fun team to watch. Climax Fisher down by 11. Has the ball. Evenson. Shot taken and made by Hoff to two-pointer.
Chris Hoff shoots 66% from the field. Climax Fisher looking like they're in a 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Witt and Klein moving it, and Schmigdahl has it stripped away. And Anundson on the floor. Can't save it. It'll stay with the Tigers. Pass in for Corey Schmidgall. Gets it back and leaves it for Jeff Klein. Run and trap. Down low. Somehow they got it off in there to Boots. Kept up several times. No good. Schmidgall couldn't get it to fall, and now Durkin almost got the three-point play. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but he'll shoot two.
I think they work on tipping drills at Flores.
Foul is on number 14.
You got to try to finish as we see Durkin take it to the basket.
That's his second foul. And the team's
Foul
foul
on Klein.
30 Stepler and 34 Ryan.
And Durkin to the line. 1:03 to go before halftime. And Durkin misses the freebie.
Climax Fisher out of 8A, up kind of between Grand Forks and Crookston area. I visited both of these schools in some of my speaking travels. It's a long way from Minneapolis.
Mid-goal again. They call him Sky. That's his nickname, and he's showed some good hops.
He does jump really well.
10th grader. Also a football player. And also in the state track meet. You guys can run and jump, can't they? The Knights working down the clock here before halftime, trailing by 11. Chuck Durkin has the ball. Swings it on the left side. Evenson. Durkin gets it back. Misses. Witt has the rebound, but not enough time to do anything with it. And we have played half of our ball game in our second Class A quarterfinal. Morris in the dark shirts has had it their way for much of the contest. They led by 10 at the half and now have it up by 11. Let's go to Andy Skoogman.
All right, Gilly, I'm with Climax Fisher head coach Kent Lease. And coach, you knew Morris would be tough, especially in terms with their height. Your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I think we've done a good job on Logie. Held him to 2 points and got him in foul trouble. I think a big problem is cutting off Zach Witt's penetration. He's a lot better when you watch him in person than I think he's really hurt us. We went to the half-court trap in the second quarter and created some turnovers, and that's helped. But we're just not shooting well. We're 2 for 8 at the free throw line. So we can knock down some of those shots and maybe get a couple shots to drop early in the third quarter. I think we'll just be fine.
Okay, coach, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, as always, we have double coverage at courtside at halftime. Let's go to the other side in JG.
All right, Andy, thank you. With Morris coach Mark Torgerson. Mark, up 11 at halftime. You must be happy.
Well, we're happy. Kevin's in foul trouble. That concerns me somewhat. We're having a little trouble with the 1-3-1 zone. We have to attack it a little bit more, and we'll try to adjust that at halftime. They're a nice ball club, and we got to make sure we stay on their three-point shooters. But we got to get Kevin involved in the offense, too. He's got 3. We got to get him going in the second half.
You happy with the way your team's running the ball? It seems like you're getting it out and ahead of them.
Zach has really performed well, and he's that type of player. And we need to attack with more people than just Zach to be effective in the second half. But he's getting it done now. We hope we can do it in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks for taking the time to talk with us. That's Mark Torgerson, the Morris coach. Now we're to courtside. Gilly?
Yeah, there's nothing like a coach when he's trying to get into the locker room. And Mark Torgerson anxious to get in there and share his thoughts with his team. He can't be too displeased. Morris area leads it on the Lincoln Mercury dealer scoreboard at the half. It is Morris area 33, Climax Fisher 22. Morris area in our second Class A quarterfinal, leading Climax Fisher 33-22, the winner to advance against Bethlehem Academy of Faribault. They were 15-point winners in our first game here this afternoon over Big Fork Huskies, who were previously unbeaten. Morris area also has that unbeaten mark on their side. And they're upholding their record just a little bit better right now than Big Fork was able to do against a team with a lot of experience from Bethlehem Academy. 2 more games to come your way tonight. Should be great action here at the Civic Center. Right now, at our halftime, we're going to take a break and catch up on today's information from Minnesota 9.
33 Climax for that interview, and Big Fork's Angie Chernugal for joining us at halftime. Both teams on the court to warm up. We'll be back with second half action after this.
To start our second half of play, Morris area leading Climax Fisher by 11 points. Another great Minnesota State High School League event. Anna Carvin joining me, Jim Gilliland. And we're getting set to go at it, see which team is going to join Bethlehem Academy of Faribault in the semifinals. We've got some highlights to show you from the first half. Morris area got off to a really terrific start, scoring 21 first quarter points, Janet.
Well, Zach Witt right there with some incredible numbers, shooting 60% from the field as a team in the first half. And
Schmidgall going up for the layup. Witt had 8 rebounds and 5 assists to go with those 10 points. So he's been the key definitely for Morris area. Climax Fisher, on the other hand, has really had to work hard. The guards aren't shooting as well as they would like. Here's Doty taking it outside, and then they get a penetration and a bucket off of that. And a nice shot and basket there for Evenson. But 2 out of 10 shooting from Durkin, 1 out of 9 from Alex Peterson, and they like to gun it up from outside, but they're not getting it done right now.
They really aren't. They have more shots from the field, but again, their percentage just shows that they're having some trouble. Obviously, the rebound edge to Morris gives something for Climax Fisher to really work on and concentrate on the second half as well.
If there's anything in their favor, it might be that Kevin Logie, the big man, has 3 fouls, and Climax Fisher hasn't been able to find their stride, so maybe they can force him to have continued foul trouble and do something with this 11-point lead that Morris area enjoys. We'll be back with second half action from the Civic Center in just a moment. The basketball, even though he wore that Celtic green for a long time, he's back home and universally respected fella, not only for his great basketball talents that he displayed at Hibbing and at the University of Minnesota, but just an all-around good guy.
It's nice to have him back in the state again. Of course, he played for Hibbing back in 1975, 1976. They were Class AA runners-up.
Jefferson, I think it was.
I remember watching him play in the state tournament myself. I was a wee tot.
Steve Lingenfelter. Kevin probably remembers that name. Of course, Steve played professionally too after a good college career. Somehow we're getting a delay here before the start of the second half.
Both Steve Lingenfelter and Kevin McHale with daughters coming up too that will hopefully play basketball someday.
We'd like to remind you that next week KMSP returns to its regular program schedule with a couple of brand new shows. Tuesday nights are explosive with Thunder in Paradise, starring Hulk Hogan at 7 and RoboCop the series at 8. It all starts next week here on Minnesota 9. A lot of more basketball to come before. A lot of more? Does that make any sense? No. But we've got quite a bit of basketball to go here before our state tournament is complete. Class A the rest of the day. AA and A tomorrow, A in the afternoon, AA semis at night, and then our championships 1:30 and 7:30 coming up on Saturday. We're having a problem right now with the public address system, and that is what is forcing the delay here. Last night we had a problem with the scoreboard. They had a backup system, got that in after a couple of minutes, and they ran another system over from the U of M for backup today, but they weren't counting on Mr. Microphone going out.
And then last night we had trouble with the buzzer. When Dick and I were on there, the buzzer was on and it wouldn't go off.
Well, then after you left last night, I was standing around late talking to some of the people that work at the tournament, and the buzzer went off again and never stopped. I mean, it was on for a good 3 minutes.
Oh, so they have had more technical problems here this year.
I took it out.
Than I can ever remember.
We love doing the games, but if there's one thing that gets to you after 42 games, it's the noise level. It's the reverberating in the headsets, and I passed 1, 2.
I spoke with a 4th grade class today from a local elementary school about what it takes to broadcast the games, and one of their questions was, how can you even think straight with all this noise? I said, good question. It was really fun talking to them, and they had many thoughtful questions.
Each team comes in with a new level of enthusiasm and bright shining faces and instruments, we might add. And after a while, It is tough to hear yourself, but it's Minnesota basketball. We love it. And we go to the attack here in the second half. Climax Fisher in the white uniforms, if you're just joining us, trailing by 11. They go right at Logie right away, trying to pick up that fourth foul. They don't get that, but they do get the basket from Chris Hoff.
Hoff with 10 points.
Middle now, Midgall with the jumper. Doesn't fall out of there. Climax Fisher now making a little spurt.
Obviously opening this in the third quarter could be big for Fisher. Big three-pointer.
Boy, Durkin shot 2 for 10 in the first half, as we said. Peterson 1 for 9. They're the two guards gunning it. And that time Durkin hits a 3, and it's a 6-point game just that quickly.
Well, it's hard to believe, too, that Morris area will be able to continue that near 60% field goal percentage.
Trap causing problems, forcing another turnover. Deep on the right side. Doty with the ball. This is Durkin, number 20. Working against Witt, gets it to Hoff. Can't go in, back for Durkin. Another 3. So in a minute and a half, it has gone from an 11-point lead to a 3-point lead. 11 points for Chris Durkin. Witt, tough shot, nothing. Amundsen for Durkin again. Hoff just walks around Logie, who is very scared of getting that fourth foul, and it is a 1-point game. Mark Torgerson not taking the timeout, holding up one finger. They're going to run their number 1 play, and that's a good number 1 right there.
That's right.
Logie gets the dunk. It's back to 3 again. It slips out of Hoff's hands, and so Morris stems the tide a little bit. Klein dribbles through the track. Tries to dish. Witt looking for Logie, and now Peterson didn't see it. It rolled down his back. Witt takes it right in. Logie providing a good screen on Hoff. Witt banks it in.
Witt does use the backboard, as you said, Gilly, really well. On the run, he always has it nice and soft, off the glass, high on the backboard.
He got a dozen points. Climax Fisher working the attack. Doty. Now low to Hoff. Logie throws that one away. And now Witt looking for room at midcourt. Here's it for Klein. And they get the block call on Durkin, who's frustrated. He thought he might have been in position. Said that Klein used the arm, but the foul goes against Durkin, his first. We're going to get a timeout on the floor as Climax Fisher coming with a substitution. We'll tell you about it when we come back on the Menard scoreboard. It's Morris area 37, Climax Fisher 32. We're halfway through the third quarter nearly. Climax Fisher scored the first 10 points to cut that 10-point lead to 1. The Morris area back in it. Jim Gilliland and Janet Carvinen back with you courtside. Vic Bramer, Jeff Grayson, Andy Skugman joining us for our complete tournament coverage. Class A today, Double A yesterday, both classes tomorrow. Deep on the right side, shot taken and made. Number 40, Jason Asmus, who had 11 in the first half. It's another one.
Asmus is a nice shooter.
13 points. Off, taking it right at Logie again. Go in, back out. To the board, Durkin keeps it alive, but it comes to Klein. Oh, he carried it a little bit, tried to get it to Logie. And Logie picks up the loose ball and scores, keeping it up high. So he made a mistake dropping the first pass from Klein, but got it back and scored it. Number 44. He got 6 points. Defense against Hoff, who has to throw it out deep, and now Peterson almost had it ripped off by Zach Witt. Durkin fires from long range. Witt controls it. Spins out of there. It's fun to watch Zach Witt with the ball. Making defenders miss. And he dropped it right on Logie's head. And he couldn't hold it. I'm sure that Kevin knows he's got to be ready at all times when Witt's penetrating like that. Substitution again now for Climax Fisher. Settler back in, and Durkin goes out. First 10 for Climax Fisher. Last 8 for Morris.
Only the second year for the co-op of schools with Climax and Fisher coming together, and some of the community notes talk about how it never would have been possible for not only, we talked about the girls basketball and volleyball coming last year, and also for boys basketball to come this year. So sometimes those pairings can really make for strong athletic teams.
Schmidgall picks up the foul. Pass in for Climax Fisher. We've seen more and more of that too in rural Minnesota. And a nice baseline shot taken and made there by Evenson. That's the lead to 7. 4 points for Evenson. Nate has to come back onside if you're willing to go back court to get that ball. Now his shot is deflected away. And a foul whistle, and the foul, no. Stepping on the end line was the defender, and it will go back to Morris area. Pass in for Zach Witt. They like to have the ball in his hands. Schmidgall lobs it for Logie. Tried to get it back to Schmidgall. Climax Fisher comes away with it. Stolen. Here comes Schmidgall. Sky. We'll call it High, not Sky. But the ball goes in, and 8 points for Schmidgall. Peterson from way out. And Logie picks up the loose ball. Witt looking ahead, gets it in the corner. Schmidgall lets it go. And the rebound comes to Climax Fisher. Moves it for Settler. Robinson goes to the lane, a left-hand shot rolls out of there, and Schmidgall has that rebound. Tate and Witt trying to figure out this trap. It spurts has really caused them problems. Whoa, gets between the legs of Asmus and out of bounds. So we'll go back to Climax Fisher. We have 1:39 to play in the third quarter. A 9-point lead. Morris area in control of the 1994 Minnesota State High School boys basketball tournament. And one of the reasons they were able to counter that early spurt in the second half by Climax Fisher, Andy Schmidgall, or the Corey Schmidgall, takes it in. Man, that's twice he's done that where he hasn't been able to really finish his dunk, but he got the ball to go in. That's what counts.
I would guess he'd be able to dunk in practice, and when he's fresh and has a clear shot, a good leaper. It's tough to do it in the game.
You bet.
It really is.
Tournament pressure and all of that. Basket made by Chris Hoff on the other end. He's got 14. And they get out of the trap. Boots looking to skip it over to Witt. Boots gets the rebound as it tipped away. It'll stay with Morris.
I'm not speaking from personal experience on the dunk issue. This is what I've heard.
Neither am I. We'd have to go up to the stand and get Kevin McHale out of there.
Sure.
Logie is getting a rest right now for Morris area. Still holding with those 3 fouls. Tate has his shot tipped. Spot shows good spring. Now they can't get it up, but Witt gets the rebound. The ball kind of caught on his legs. Schmidgall throws it up. And Evenson kicks it out for Brian Doty. Goes all the way in and scores. Tough move around the defender. Lead back to 7. Another 5, I'm sorry. Hoff had that bucket a moment ago. So
That last burst of speed by Doty gave him the bucket. He was all alone there. There wasn't anybody really to help even rebound, but he put it in.
Tate having trouble. They're trying to solve this trap. ticking down as you see in the third quarter. Andy Tate backs it out again. They'll go for one shot. Tate steps around the defense and lets it go. Shot missed, tapped up once. And now Climax Fisher might have gotten the last shot, except Pop got the ball caught on the hip a little bit. Double dribble.
It was too bad for Hoff. You know, Morris, I know they like to tip the ball in, but they may be better off sometimes even just pulling the rebound down and going up for it strong. Shot blocked.
Tate took the shot from the corner and showed some of that spinner speed. Now Logie coming in. Well, we'll see if he gets involved in the play. Will they just try to lob it up? It's a little bit dangerous because he's in foul trouble.
This is play number 3.
Could be a decoy.
Sure.
The pump fake with 1 second left. It's hard to pull off. But Andy Tate doesn't get it to fall. His Morris club still in the lead, but the Climax Fisher, they've cut this lead from 11 to 5. It was 11 at the half, and we'll come back with the fourth quarter action in a moment at the 1994 Minnesota State High School boys basketball tournament.
Three quarters. Welcome back to the St. Paul Civic Center, everybody. I'm Andy Skugman, and as we told you earlier, the state tournament draws fans from all across the state, but Japan? That's right, Japan. I'm with an exchange student from Morris area who is also from Japan, and I don't want to say your name wrong, so tell us who you are.
My name is Sakura Higuchi. I'm from Yokohama, Japan. I have been here about 7 months.
Now, I've been watching you over here, and you're cheering just as loudly, if not louder, than everybody else from the Morris area section. What do you think of this state tournament?
I think it's fun, very exciting.
What about just your stay in the United States? How's it?
I love it. I love United States.
And you plan on going back to Japan then?
Yeah, I have to go back to Japan. I don't want to go back to Japan.
But you have to go, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have you here in the United States, and good luck to your team.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's go back to the table.
Oh, she does well.
Yeah, she doesn't want to go back either, so we won her over. Or the folks in Morris have. There's Zach Witt driving, and he had nowhere to go with that. Lucky he got it spiked out of bounds.
Doesn't happen often, but occasionally he commits to going up in the air, and he's not quite sure what he's going to do with the basketball, and it's a little bit dangerous.
Lobs it into Logie, gets it back, throws it in.
He knew he was going to shoot that time.
Little left-hand push by Zach Witt. He has 14 points, and the lead is back to 7. The Climax Fisher is still very dangerous because they do have Durkin and Peterson that can heat up at any time from long distance. Durkin takes it to the board, rebound, put up very strong, and in for Evenson. And it's back to a 5-point lead, 6 points for Evenson. Line trap, dribbles through somehow, struggles but gets it back to Zach Witt. Heel was on the line. It'll go back to Climax Fisher. So they'll have a chance to reduce this 5-point lead when we come back. There's a break. Morris area leads by 5 at the 1994 Minnesota State High School boys basketball tournament. Our GMC Truck Viking Land Cam view from the top of Civic Center. We're seeing a good ball game here again. Morris area leads by 5, but the white shirts of Climax Fisher have the ball. Durkin gets it to Evenson. They clear a screen around for Alex Peterson, and he does the job. He's been quiet most of the afternoon. Did a three-pointer early, and that's the second one. The lead is down to 2. This trap causing fits for Morris. Witt to Logie. Finishes in style. Big Kevin. He talks to Amundsen on the way back.
job by Logie, obviously giving Morris a big emotional lift too. Climax Fisher hammering away.
Evenson. Lucan trying to penetrate. And Hoff takes the jumper. Logie tips it. Witt comes back to the attack. Klein. And they leave him unguarded. He pops it in.
Well, Klein took the ball exactly where he should have in that wide open high post area, and that's a great place to attack a 1-3-1 zone there, and also the baseline positions.
Lead back up to 6 now as we're at the 5-minute mark. Peterson gets a good look again. And Logie, impressive rebound. Klein scores. So Morris looked to be on the ropes a little bit, in danger of losing their lead completely now. They've spurted back up by 8. Anundson. Out for Peterson. They back off a little bit. Hoff takes it in against Logie. Oh, there's some contact, but no call. And Klein spins away. Leaves it in the hands of Zach Witt. And Witt got it down nicely. No good shot, but tipped in by Logie, who's starting to come on impressively. So Morris area with a 10-point lead as Kevin Logie arrives in double figures. We'll take a break as a timeout is called by Climax Fisher. 4:03 to go of the 1994 Minnesota State High School Boys Basketball Tournament. Back at the Civic Center, you've got to cool tournament fever somehow. That is a large drink there. I don't know what that was, but it was large and wet. Selling a lot of them here. Class A quarterfinals. Morris area leading by 10. Climax Fisher with the ball. Bump in the lane, but Doty clears it off. And Evenson trying to gather himself. Draws the foul on the man sitting on the floor. It's Jason Aspis.
Neither team even close to being in a bonus situation. Only 2 fouls for each team at this point.
Wow, I didn't even look up at that. We played over 12 minutes and just 4 fouls called. That's pretty clean.
It really is.
Deep pass to Chuck Durkin. He can't get the steal. Peterson, oh, he doesn't get the roll. Tough luck shooting for Alex Peterson here. Kind of like Ryan Geeler in our first game, who was used to leading the way for his team offensively, but can't find the mark. Tate can dribble out of trouble. Now here's Witt. Oh, tried to feather it in there to Logie. And Tate comes back with another steal. Logie, the left hand. And the foul.
Tate lost the ball, but he was able to, with his quickness, get it back and deliver it to Logie.
There's a big guy tucking in the shirt, tugging on the trousers. He was interesting too. I think he wanted to go over and say something to Anundson again, but he didn't. Left hand shot, right hand free throw, but that doesn't go. They got to get something going. They will do Climax Fisher if they want to stay in this one and have a shot to move on. Peterson looking for his shot. And Tate sneaks around and taps it away. And we're going to get another timeout as the double horn signifies break time. And Big Fork coming back tomorrow in consolation. Couldn't do it today. Morris area leads it by 12 with the 1994 Minnesota State High School Boys Basketball Tournament. The big black in this case means Climax Fisher. Both teams with black in their color coordinated outfits. But Morris wearing the black jerseys in this game. So now if you're confused, we'll tell you that Morris is leading by 12. They're orange and black. Silver and black are the colors of Climax Fisher. We have a foul called in there as Hoff is guilty of clearing some space with his arm.
Coach Kent Lease, 6 years head basketball coach. They defeated Red Lake and Waban in their section to get to the state tournament.
Cleared over on the right side. Now they'll try a little bit of ball control against the Swarm.
Foul will be on Jamie Anundson. His father, Walt Anundson, is the superintendent of schools for Climax Fisher.
Kent Lease made the joke that his son will always start for that reason, nothing else.
That's his second foul.
Oh, that's going to be a foul on Tate. Ran through Doty, trying to set a pick. Cross-country guys aren't supposed to do that, Andy. He set a good roadblock there, but illegal, and the ball goes back over to Climax Fisher.
Jason Evans, his first foul.
So the Knights got to get something going here.
His first foul.
Pop some guys out for some threes. There's Peterson. Evenson starts his drive. And now he's talking.
I don't think I've ever seen so much talking on the court here.
A spirited game.
His third foul. And the team's fourth foul.
I still maintain that players should let their playing do their talking for them.
Ryan Evenson at the line.
Ryan Evenson.
Ball. And he gets the second one. It's an 11-point lead, 2:23 to play. Well, Witt takes his time coming up the court.
Climax Fisher has had as many as 13 three-pointers in a basketball game. That happened a couple of times this year, and obviously game within reach if they could nail a couple here.
Alec Peterson had 3 consecutive games where he had 7 three-pointers. And Peterson gets the steal.
That's remarkable.
They got to do something with it. And it's tapped away by Logie, and Klein comes up with it. He's fouled from behind by Hoff. So that's the 16th foul on Climax Fisher, and the next one will result in the 1-and-1.
And the team's sixth foul.
Pressure constantly the rest of the way. Anundson picks up the foul.
Foul on Anundson, number 32. His third foul. And the team's seventh.
Here's a look at Jeff Klein.
1-and-1.
The only senior on the starting group for Morris. Makes the first free throw. They've got 4 seniors on their roster. So they'll be a marked team in Section 6A next year too.
He's an all-conference baseball player as well as basketball player.
Attendance this afternoon, 6,661.
6,661 is our attendance this afternoon for Class A. It's been the largest session of the 2 days so far. We had 62 and 58 yesterday in AA. Ball taken, shot taken. Logie alters the shot, then clears the rebound. Klein. Oh, off his foot. And we'll go back to the Knights.
Morris really started off strong today, showing us some extremely great plays, a lot of talent and balance. They have kind of struggled here in the second half.
We've got a lot of turnovers. They're going to have to take better care of the ball if they should advance to the semis tomorrow against Bethlehem Academy. Because those Cardinals value each possession. No work yet. Foul goes the other way. Peterson was trying to clear some space for his jumper. Zach Witt goes to the line.
14, Witt will shoot 1-and-1.
Well, Zach Witt is 6'1", and he can dunk. In fact, he did dunk against Ortonville. He had 22 points in the first half against Ortonville.
Second free throw also good for Zach Witt. And with a minute to go, Climax Fisher needs something very quickly. Logie takes it away. And a held ball and alternating possession gives it back to the Tigers, who have begun to celebrate in the rooting section now.
Well, Logie's early fouls kind of took him out of the game, I think, mentally as well. He's done well to not pick up any more fouls in the second half, at least be a presence.
Man, the shot doesn't fall for Asmus. Witt had an opportunity for another assist. As Anundsen gets the foul. Substitutions for Morris now. Coming into the game, number 4, Mark Dahlin, along with 22, Lance Stoit, and 42, John Anderson. Midgal, Logie, and one's going to come in for Asmus. That will be Stoik, so he'll wait until the shooter takes his shots, and he'll hope that the second one goes down so that the whistle sounds and he can come in the game. Anderson, Dahlin, and Stoik are the other 3 seniors on the roster. So they get some state tournament time.
And it certainly looks like, for now at least, Morris will keep that unbeaten record.
Bethlehem Academy will be the challenger of that record tomorrow afternoon in our first game at 12:30. That should be a great way to start the day. 2 more Class A games tonight. Westbrook Walnut Grove against New London Spicer. You know well from the girls tournament. Finally got their boys down here with a very young team. And then St. Agnes against the defending champ Maple River in a great nightcap. Coming your way at approximately 9:15 tonight. Another foul and another shooting situation for the Morris Tigers. Happy to get that first one in the book. Logie's saying, I don't want to ham it up for the camera.
We will see New London Spicer this evening. Morris defeated New London Spire once in double overtime and once by 1 point during the season. So if those 2 teams should meet again, it should be quite a game.
Shot missed on the 1-and-1 by Klein. Durkin takes it in and draws a foul. Substitutions coming in now for Climax Fisher. Or rather for Morris coming in is Ryan Nelson. Deep shot taken by Durkin. He got that one to fall. 3-pointer makes it a 14-point game. 14 points for Durkin. Dahlin. Gets it off to Nelson. One of the reserves get a shot off. Nelson has it tipped away, and that's going to do it. Morris into the semifinals. The Tigers win their 28th game of the season and will advance to play Bethlehem Academy of Faribault, the runners-up from last year. Take a look at the handshakes and smiles from the Tigers. And the disappointment from the Knights of Climax Fisher. Kevin Logie standing tall in the crowd. Zach Witt. Excellent all-around floor game. And the Morris Band strikes up the fight song. They'll be back tomorrow afternoon in our first game. We'll be back to meet the winners when we return to the 1994 Minnesota State High School Basketball Tournament Final. Morris area 61, Climax Fisher 47. Is over. Morris area advances to the semifinals 61-47 over Climax Fisher. Jeff Grayson is standing by in the interview area. with the winners. Jeff.
All right, thanks a lot. Got some happy Tigers. Kevin Logie, Zach Witt, and the coach, Coach Mark. What are your thoughts on the win? It seemed like when they made runs, you came back on them.
Yeah, the 1-3-1 zone really bothered us, but Zach took it at him a little bit. They made their run and got real close in the game, I think 2 points, and Zach took it at him and got a couple inside to Kevin. And our other players, Jeff Klein and Jason Asmus, stepped it up. Corey Schmigdal, all the guys in there really played some good ball, and we handled the ball a lot better down the stretch, and I'm happy with the 14-point win, boy.
Gilly was saying during the game that just one senior in the starting lineup. These guys are underclassmen. You got a young team here, don't you?
Yeah, they're still having fun. They don't feel any pressure at all. They've got smiles on their face. We've had a lot of close ball games this year, and this is one where I was glad to see us, especially in the state tournament, kind of pull away, and that's really good because we've had some big leads disappear, as people probably know by now. But 18-point lead disappeared in our subsection game, and also our section game with Staples. But to come back like we did in the second half after it got close is a credit to our team.
Another credit to your team. You look at the record, undefeated. How much pride is there in that?
Well, I think the kids last year, a lot of them played as freshmen and sophomores last year, and I think they just set a goal last summer to really get to work, and this was a goal to get down here, and I think we're taking one game at a time, and tomorrow we got a tough opponent, but we're going to enjoy this one and get to work tonight.
Coach Torgerson, thank you for joining us. Let's move over here to the players. Zach Witt, congratulations on the win. What were your thoughts on this game?
Well, I don't know. We had a 11-point halftime lead again, and it seemed to slip away again, but we got it back together right away. Thank God. But
it seemed like they made the three with about 5 minutes to go to get it to 45-43, and then you guys made a run.
Yeah, they took Kevin out of the game in the first half, and we just wanted to get it into him the second half, and he got a lot of buckets down low.
How would you describe yourself as a player when you're out there running that break? You made some great passes for fast breaks.
I don't know. Just the guys filled the lane just great, and I know they can finish it off, and so that's about it.
What a segue. Speaking of finishing it off, Kevin, you had your share of jams today.
Yeah, it's happened before. I just hope I can keep going, go out in other games, and start out the first half I was nervous, state tournament, I've never played in state tournament, I'm nervous and stuff like that, but the second half coaches really calmed me down, and I came out in the second half and played as best I could, so that's the way it goes.
Early on, you felt the nerves though, huh?
Yeah, I was first ever state tournament, and I get nervous for any game, but this is a game that I'll be nervous all the time, I'm nervous whenever we're playing, so that's the way it is.
You guys take pride in the fact you're underclassmen. I mean, there's just one senior in the starting lineup. Everyone's saying you guys are going to be back next year, but this year you're making a statement.
Yeah. We hope we can do it all. It's fun as when we're a young team. Hopefully, as we get older, we can keep doing the same thing. So, it should be a good high school experience if we can keep playing ball like we are.
Well, Kevin Logie, congratulations on the win. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more post-game programming right after this from the St. Paul Civic Center.